Anos Voldigoad versus Rimuru Tempest. What happens when two monarchs go to war, rulers who exist beyond the universe and where life defeats death? On one side stands a god who doesn't obey logic, on the other, a reincarnated being who devours the system itself and becomes its voice. This isn't just a battle, it's a confrontation between two living paradoxes, one the editor of existence, the other its architect. So who will rise just like the sun? Because just like victory, when it comes to a demon king, there can only be one. Anos Voldigoad, a being that is capable of destroying hundreds of thousands of worlds with a single spell. But this isn't just mere energy projection, this is a spell that erases worlds conceptually, bending destruction and creation magic into an attack that nullifies defenses at their origin. Paired with Venustenor, a sword of anti-existence forged to erase anything regardless of its nature, Anos stands as a being who bypasses the notion of durability altogether. He erased gods, their histories, even the meaning behind their names. He doesn't just overpower defenses, he makes them irrelevant. With Anos being able to destroy one of the Silver Sea's small worlds with just his fist, with these worlds existing far beyond just universal. Within the land of traces and the demon garden, there exists a perfect copy for literally everything that exists, with the azure sky holding countless worlds being infinite in size. And Anos stands above all of this. On the other hand, Rimuru Tempest, after becoming the Demon Lord and after his ascension of Void God Azathoth, reaches similar levels of strength. Rimuru can collapse, recreate, and rewrite entire multiverses. With Turn Null, he unleashes raw destructive force that is more than just destroying just a simple universe. Rimuru exists in a world where countless universes exist beyond themselves. They're disconnected from time, meaning the other's destruction have no effect on the others. Each of these worlds or planes of existence hold countless versions of themselves, like timelines repeating forever. With access to nihility, collapse, and the authority to generate thousands of cardinal worlds, Rimuru's cosmic presence alone spans beyond the conventional existence, reaching the true meaning of further than the eye can see. Both of these demon kings are able to destroy entire multiverses and structures far beyond them, while Anos wields destructive concepts that nullify origin. Rimuru reshapes and governs existence itself. So in terms of pure strength, these two are almost completely even. Anos' speed is immeasurable, which is defined as a level of speed that defies quantification and is beyond the constraints of normal physics, such as time travel through sheer speed or moving outside the established laws of time and space. Anos is able to act outside of time and causality, as he can react within frozen time, undo the effects of actions before they happen, and rewrite the course of spells preemptively. In battle, he stopped a clone of himself caught in time stop and reversed its outcome, showing speeds that don't just transcend light speed, but the very framework of temporal existence. Rimuru also possesses immeasurable speed, as he is able to move faster than light thousands to millions of times over. But it doesn't stop there, as Rimuru possesses the ability of space-time transfer, which allows Rimuru to move in and out of temporal and spatial layers instantly. An imaginary space functions as a timeless prison soaked in nihility energy. He can react to events before they finish processing by converting all sensory data into magical information. In his later forms, Rimuru operates in dimensions where time has no meaning, effectively moving in the void beyond causality. So in terms of pure speed, both Anos and Rimuru would once again even out, as they are both faster than light, faster than infinity, faster than time, and both being argued to reach irrelevant speed. Anos breaks causality, Rimuru transcends it. Anos Voldigoad is able to regenerate from almost anything, meaning that even if his body, soul, timeline, and concepts are erased, he'll just simply come back. This level of invincibility is rooted in his nature as the embodiment of domination itself. He doesn't live, He defines what life and existence means within his presence. Destroying Anos Voldigoad would require removing the very idea of willpower itself. Rimuru's durability is layered. He possesses multi-dimensional barriers, concept immunity, spiritual anchoring, and data-level restoration protocols. Rimuru is constantly autocorrecting any existential threat. Even if erased, his existence stored within the void and spiritual realm allows for resurrection. He stands beyond the duality of life and death itself. Both Rimuru and Anos possess regeneration and conceptual immortality beyond the scope of conventional destruction. There's no known method to permanently erase either of them within their own cosmologies. So once again, these Demon Kings seem to have met their match. In terms of abilities, this is where it gets complicated. I can spend hours talking about each of the abilities that these two possess, but let's talk about the ones that really matter. Anos is a reality-destructing force of nature. His magic eyes of chaotic destruction see into the flaws of spells, dimensions, and even divine attributes. His spells override logic. He has resistances to time manipulation, conceptual erasure, spatial deletion, and even anti-magic. His sword is the greatest weapon, but Anos is even greater. His sword is able to delete the concepts of existence itself, ignoring durability, resistances, and immortality. He can even force his enemies to resurrect just to kill them again. Rimuru, however, is the ultimate counter machine. He has a full analysis of all threats and can even replicate his enemy's skills and simulation-based combat that borders on precognition. With Beelzebub, he can consume any material or energy. Nihility Collapse allows him to destroy the metaphysical, and imaginary space traps enemies in a timeless infinite domain expansion. His shape-shifting predictive AI, conceptual defense, and multi-versatile perception makes him a fighter with counterplay for virtually any ability. So while Anos can break, Rimuru can learn, adapt, and rewrite. Rimuru is basically the embodiment of Meliodas' full counter. So in terms of pure abilities, Rimuru would take the advantage. So if these two Demon Kings were to fight, who would be the one left standing on the throne? This fight would go one of two ways. If Anos is able to land a conceptual strike with his sword before Rimuru can adapt and counter, then Anos would win. If Rimuru is caught off guard and struck at the source level, Anos can erase even divine immortality. However, Rimuru's adaptation is where it becomes a problem. Both of these fighters exist beyond time and even further beyond that, meaning Rimuru's adaptation and countermeasures are more than just instantaneous. As soon as you enter the battle, your data has already been processed. So in the battle between two monarchs, the two Demon Kings, the winner is Rimuru Tempest. The reason Rimuru wins is because while Anos Voldigoad dominates with force, conceptual deletion, and metaphysical invulnerability, Rimuru's boundless adaptability, layered defense, and AI-guided evolution makes him the perfect opponent for the undefeated king. Both of these two warriors even out in almost every regard, scaling to almost the same level and reaching outer-versal levels of strength. But when it comes down to abilities, nobody does it better than Rimuru Tempest. Rimuru wins not because he's stronger or faster, but by becoming what's needed to win. And shout out to Nail who dropped 80 to sponsor this video. In the end, Anos Voldigoad is the cosmos' sword, a force born to dominate, a being of fixed supremacy that cannot be surpassed within his world's logic. But Rimuru Tempest is the book rewriting the universe, a being not fixed, but forever ascending. The Demon King may strike as the final word, but Rimuru is the author of the next chapter. Anos is removed from the throne, his eyes full of tears. Who knows, maybe he'll be the Demon King again in another 2,000 years. What's up guys, it's Divine. If you guys enjoyed this video, make sure you guys like and subscribe and hit that notification bell so you never miss an upload. And if you want to sponsor a video just like this, I have my Cash App linked in the description where you can sponsor your very own video. And make sure you guys go join the Discord where you can learn how to make content just like this, and I'll be the one to help you. But let me know down in the comments, do you agree with the verdict? Was I right? Was I wrong? Let me know what you think. And let me know down in the comments which matchup you would like to see next. And let me know down in the comments out of the countless characters that you know who can defeat the Demon Lord, Rimuru Tempest.